American Pyro here, and this is my 2016 4th of July stash. Due to some complications, I was not able to get everything in one spot, so this is about 60% of everything I have. So I'm going to just start from the right side and go to the left, and I'm also doing this with my iPhone, unfortunately. My memory card is not in my camera, so I can't do this with my high quality camera, but it's all good. This one still works okay. So here's some really cool cakes from Brothers that we bought. This one I believe is called, I don't know why the name is not there, Hydrogen Bomb. And this has 36 shots, and the performance is right here. 6 shots at a time, so this cake is sick. And then we also bought 4 cakes in one box. This one right here, Vega, and I don't even know, Century. These are huge, 48 shots each from Brothers. And see, we have 2 more over here. So we might actually do all 4 of these at the same time. Here, I'll do something cool for you guys. So if you look at the top, you can see the creases with the little tubes, and you can see how many there are. So this cake should be sick, and I will be posting it in action when I do light it. Here's some rockets we have. These are a classic. If you see these, I highly recommend them. I don't even know what the brand is, but these are great, especially for the size. Don't let that, don't judge it on the size. And then we also have explosion spears from Fireworks. These are really cool. I highly recommend them. The store I went to actually sold out, so hopefully you can get your hands on these. And these are some new Roman candles we got from Red Apple Fireworks. As you can see, they are very large. They're probably about 30 inches long. And they're G-force candles, loud crackling, multicolored peonies, and loud bangs. So we got quite a few of those. We got 2 packs of 2. Okay, so 4. And then these guys right here, which I also highly recommend. They're built very well. They're very large. These are even larger. These are like 36 inches maybe. They're huge. And these are my favorite Roman candles. If you see these, I also recommend these. They're called Screaming Fish. You can look it up on YouTube. Very, very cool. So these are just some Roman candles and rockets that we have so far. And this is a very special Saturn missile. It is, let me see how many shots. Okay, it doesn't say. I believe it's like 200 or 300 shots, but all of these missiles go into the air within 10 seconds. And it has a really cool glitter effect to it too. These are really cool. It's called Get the Party Started. It's on YouTube. Check it out. And then this one's called Winter Ballistic from Winda. This is a great cake. It has whistling tails. It goes up into the sky. 20 shots. We paid less than 10 bucks for it. This is a new brand that I'm being introduced to. It's called Fisherman. 25 shot cake, and the performance is pink, lemon, light blue. Wow, that's really cool with crackling and blue tail. Very heavy cake. If you see this, I do recommend it. I think we paid less than $10 for that too. And then we have this cake from Winda, Eye Candy. It's very heavy, and it's 16 shots, so these must be very massive breaks. We paid less than $10 for this too. This one has time rain, flowered time rain. So time rain is essentially when the stars last a lot longer in the sky. Really cool effect. And now you can see these cakes a little better. And we bought 4 of them. So we also have Shockwave from Brothers, and I think this one has a V-shaped performance because you have to look at it from this angle. When you see this sign, make sure you're watching from this angle. Make sure you're watching this way, not this way. It won't look right. So I'm just gonna put this guy right there. Bamboozle from Brothers, heavyweight 42 shots. Not really sure what this cake does, but we'll see. This one's just a regular classic cake, 20 shots, Winda. Nothing special, kind of just a filler cake. Sparklers, probably the most intense thing I have out of everything here. Now, this is a new thing that I got this year. They're called the UV and G-Force XL 5-inch shells. Now, you guys are probably wondering, like I did, Excalibur shells are the best. They have high altitude, great color, great performance. I disagree, actually. These shells are bigger. Excaliburs are 4 inches, while these are 5 inches. So I would definitely check these out if you go to Red Apple in Nevada. So we bought 4 boxes of those, which totals to 96 shells. And we have Skull on Fire, which is from Fisherman. A bunch of 200-gram cakes. Double, that's 42 shots. Bling bling. This one's really cool, actually. If you look at the top, you can see how these are smaller, and then it goes to larger breaks. So very excited to light this guy up. And then Hillbilly Armor has a bunch of effects packed in it. If you see this, you need to get this. This is the coolest cake ever. Check it out on YouTube. Then we have this cake, Notorious. Doesn't sound like anything too crazy. It just says One Lad Cake, blah blah blah. And then we have a few more 200-gram cakes here. Mobile Menace, highly recommended. Some helicopters, some fuse, some more helicopters. Some very small cakes, I believe. I don't even know what this brand is. Some more Fisherman cakes. Oh, this guy right here. He may look tiny, but he is 152 shots. That's insane. And it's a fairly light cake too. And we bought a bunch of these hexagonal cakes. You see how this one and the 100, they're all very similar. Actually, you know what? I will line them up like this so you can see. So these guys right here are all very similar to each other. And they have different performances. They all have 61 shots, 61. These are all 61 shots right here. Can't wait to light those. And then we got these guys right here. These were only $2 each. Very cheap. We bought it in a pack of 4. So you can see that right there. And let's see. Make sure nobody's peeking into this garage, because this is very illegal. And 16 shots. Winda cake, another Winda cake, another Winda cake. Irish Legend. Lots of cakes this year. I kind of lost count. If I back up a little bit, you can see this is about 60% of the stuff we have. And I'll just point out a couple things. This is really cool. This is a 100-shot magical barrage. It looks like a mortar, but it's not. This is probably the coolest cake we have. Wicked awesome. It's over 200 shots, and it has a bunch of really cool effects. If you read the performance right here, it tells you what it does, and you can actually read it on this camera. So we also have another cake like this, right here, from Big, even though the store said they're not selling Big anymore. It's called Supply and Demand. This one is, I don't know how many shots it is, but it looks pretty badass. And then this is another cool cake from Winda. It's 100 shots, fan-shaped cake. So you need to be facing this way. It's like a V-shape. And that's about it. I'm just doing a very quick overview of my other part of my stash. And I'm going to be posting a video of all of these in action on 4th of July. So thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment.